They think that Filipino VAs are cheap labor.
Matutunan kayo from this episode.
I myself was very excited sa topic natin for today. And syempre, curious, super curious of course, kung paano nagsimula and why was LRS here.
Actually, si Patrick na lang din yung nag-decide to make it Ligon Rizon Solutions. And I think he has the right to answer you kung bakit yun yung naisip na.
From the start of my working life, way back 2011, I've been working in the call center industry.
Actually, I was in sales for around probably half a decade. And to be honest, living on paycheck to paycheck. Parang gano'n. So,
Everyone is dying to know who is your very first client. So, who are our clients? But who is your very first client? Hi everyone, welcome back to the virtual break room, where real stories with real people who actually works from home happen. So, isang episode na naman for today's video. And for today, we're going to be talking about how LRS was founded and why LRS is beyond just PAs. Disclaimer, guys, okay? I'm your host for today. My name is Jason. And our guest for today is, of course, the founder of LRS, Ligon Razon Solutions, Sir Pat and Madam Miko. So it's going to be like a one-on-one interview between me and the founders. So all questions, scenarios are all directed to both the guests. So, hi guys, kumusta? Kumusta po kayo? How are you guys doing po?
Okay naman.
okay naman. We're actually very excited to be doing this. Actually, sabi ko nga kay Patrick, I miss doing the podcast. We had a little shake-ups.
Yeah.
Because we've been busy and but now, actually parang pilot episode ulit to sa amin because now I think this episode is very important to us.
It's been a while na po.
Yeah, it's a good change of pace kasi for the first time, I think, diba, hindi kami yung host ni Miko.
Tayo nasa hot seat.
Ayun, exactly.
Yeah.
Ayun, hopefully,
Yeah.
matutunan kayo from this episode.
I myself was very excited sa topic natin for today. And syempre, curious, super curious, of course, kung paano nagsimula and why was LRS here. Episode 6 ngayon, if I'm not mistaken. And to kick off po, everyone. So before Ligon Razon Solutions existed, both of you, what were each of you doing po, Sir Pat and Madam Miko?
Sige, so I guess Miko should answer first na lang. Ladies
Go po.
first.
Tama.
Ano ba to? Work-wise, siguro. Actually, madami. And most of you guys know, kasi personally, di man nakwento ko naman to during our team meetings. But for the sake of our audience, I was in sales for around probably half a decade. And to be honest, living on paycheck to paycheck. Diba? Parang gano'n. So, it was hard because it was, of course, a local company here in the Philippines. And the traffic was bad. The transportation was bad. So, knowing me, 'di ba? Usually malilate talaga ako. So, yun. But before I was in sales, I was a sales lady. You know that. And hindi ko masasabi kung which company, but I was in sales lady in Cubao actually. And syempre sales lady, 'di ba? I was in close this employee mindset. I never had a dream where, saan ba ako after ito? Then after, I was jumping job to job, hoping that there is something bigger than, being a sales lady. So that was time na I jump into sales, being a sales agent. And of course, there is a little, jobs in between those. Nagbebenta ako, online selling,
Side
o
hustles.
something like that. Because 'di ba, we all know naman na having just one job, minimum wage man 'yan, it's not really enough. Even before, even 5 to 10 years ago, it was really not enough. So I was like really finding a way to at least, 'di ba, live above that minimum wage or to be able to, 'di ba, help my family as well. I am a breadwinner and it was hard. It's unexplainably hard, like, and I could not really explain it into words. And then after that sales job, there's another moments ulit na medyo maliliit na job, side hustle. And then after that, that's where I meet Patrick, yung job na yun after.
Alright. Ako naman, from the start of my working life, way back 2011, I've been working in the call center industry. So, yung mga big players sa call center industry, yun yung mga companies na nag-start ako. From 2011 until 2020, I've only worked for two companies. So, yeah, I would say that. But again, there was that parang Filipino brainwashed na, if you work for a company and you stay with them, you'll be rewarded, that type.
Promoted.
Yeah. So I was one of those people that believed in that or was molded that way. Ayun. And even though that was the case, medyo I was lucky din. Swerte to have friends and family members, syempre, who was exposed or more into the business, 'di ba? More exposed to being a business person, ganun. So I saw how those people are. So that was my motivation to try. But then again, yung pumipigil talaga sa akin was being that employee mindset. Ayun, until eventually, in 2020, I decided, by the way, yung working experience ko in the BPO industry was more on customer service, diba? Billing, tech support, mga ganun, escalations. Yan. So those are the usual departments that I worked for. And then in 2020, I decided to make a change. Sabi ko gano'n, I wanted to try sales. So that was the time that I resigned and then nag-apply ako dun sa isang local company for a sales job, and that's where I met Miko. January 2020 yung resignation date ko dun sa last BPO company ko. And then March 2020 happened, which was the lockdown. So yeah, so I don't know if it was a sign, just when I thought about trying something new, the pandemic happened naman yan. So, yan. And then from there, me and Nico explored the world of working remotely.
Grabe rin po pala talaga yung experience niyo, no? Tas,
Yeah, sa kanya medyo okay kasi corporate. Yung akin
mm,
medyo actually pang lalaki yung trabaho, yung
mm,
akin din
yeah,
showrooms, 'di ba?
mm,
Pang-breadwinner talaga yung working experience ni Miko
Parang
compared sa akin na parang more on, yung typical na, na yung mga good old days na, ayan siya. Siguro just to give you an image of what our mindset is like. Ako, if I felt during that time, siguro mga 2019, no? My mindset was if I work for a company for X number of years and I get promoted, I'll hit 100,000 pesos in salary. That was my mindset. Her mindset is totally polar opposite. Her mindset was, I will never get to 100,000 with this job. That's why I need to do side hustles and find other revenue streams. So, ganun siya.
oo.
So, from there, you actually get to know the type of people we are based on really how you just look at that.
Yes.
Ganun.
Based po sa mga nasabi niyo, I think this is very relevant, this type of question. Ano po yung parang naging frustration niyo like day to day? For example, kay Madam E, very difficult to reach 100K, let's say 100K to stay in one job. So, ano po yung mga frustration niyo po back then, day to day, kay Madam Miko?
frustration is, I think we all have been in this specific position way back, 'di ba? Yung parang alam mo yung sabi ko nga na paycheck to paycheck na para lang tayong nasa rat race, 'di ba? Na parang ang comfort lang natin nun is yung 15 at yung atenda, 'di ba? Beyond that or before that, it was a survival mode, 'di ba? Kasi meron nga tayong times na mati-treat lang natin yung sarili natin for a fast food, 'di ba? Like Jollibee or McDo, 'di ba? During the 15th and the 30th. But other than that, if you eat another fast food, you break your bank, 'di ba? Parang ganun
Delikado
eh. So,
na.
kasi 'di ba, nagtatrabaho ka naman and you do good at your job. And then you work 8 hours a day, 'di ba? Bumabiyahe ka ng 2 hours sa umaga, 2 hours sa hapon. Almost, 'di ba, half of your one day napupunta lang siya sa trabaho mo. Mag-o-OT ka pa minsan, 'di ba? So,
Mm.
it was frustrating to see yourself na, 'di ba, nag-aral ka, 'di ba? You have high dreams, 'di ba? High hopes when you were just still studying, 'di ba? Tas ito na yung reality. Balik niyo ako sa kinder, di ba? When all we want is, 'di ba, na parang before ang gusto lang ng magulang natin, 'di ba, patulugin ka, 'di ba? Gusto ko bumalik
Kahapon.
do'n. Oo, nung nasampal ka na ng realidad na, oops, 'di ba? It was sad. I think that was the time.
Sir Pat.
Frustrations. Madami siyempre.
Lahat.
Oo. We could take the whole day to discuss, 'di ba, yung frustrations kasi hindi naman ako exempted sa mga frustrations ng mga of the Filipino people, right? Can watch the news right now and all of those frustrations are accurate. I went through that as well, just at a different time. Miko went through that, you went through that. And pero you stand out talaga. I would say yan nga, yung siyempre there's yung the office politics, you know, and that you have to play that. You have to participate in that in order to climb, to move up. Right? You can't just put your head down, work, and then earn what you dream of earning. You know, there's a lot of nuances, a lot of distractions and noise, right? For the higher ups to say that you're doing a good job, you know, or that you are a performer. I'm sure a lot of people can relate. All we want to do is to just, you know, work. Yeah. So yeah, those are I think what really stands out for me. To talk about that.
Frustration. Tapos ang nakakaano pa po dun, yung mga frustrations na yan is almost related pa para mag-grow sa company or something kung nasan ka.
Mm.
So, kailangan mo rin i-deal siya.
Yeah, it's
Ayun.
actually included in the package. Wala lang sa job offer.
Yan. Exactly.
Yeah. And then, you know, when they ask something that's really violates what you believe in, you know, you have to really do something in order to, you know, show that your loyalty. Yeah. So yeah, those are, yeah, like I said, babalik ako or we can talk about this the whole day. But ikaw, Jason, what were your frustrations during your time working in the corporate world?
Bukod po sa boss. Siguro pa ano, ties up po the achievement I had nung college. Kasi if I may share, yun nga po, gumraduate with honors si Jason. So, being pinalaki ng mga parents na oldies and may paniniwalang pag may ganito kang achievements, you will be pagagawan ka ng mga company, something like that. But then, yun nga po.
Wait.
Yes, it's not like that. So, dumating sa point na I have this job and syempre yung ginagawa kong job is somehow not related to what I graduated or what I learned during the time I'm studying. Kaya parang araw-araw frustrations sa akin. Sabi ko, hindi siya marketing talaga. Hindi ito yung pinag-aaral. Parang, so ayan. So everyday papasok, wait, ito na naman, frustration. Ganun po. That was back then.
Sometimes there is parang a pressure, 'di ba, na pagka-graduate ka, kailangan magka-work ka na agad, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, you don't get a chance to at least, puwede bang let's pause for a bit and ano, kasi katulad ngayon dito sa'tin, ang hirap ng pumasok, ang hirap mag-apply, 'di ba? So, kung ano lang yung what's available, 'di ba, yun na.
You grab
Ta's
it.
kailangan mo ng pay, 'di ba?
Mm.
I call that the broken promise. Yung parang sa I think this started around yung mga Gen X, diba? Then all the way to the millennials and even now to the Gen Zs na since working na rin naman ang mga Gen Zs. Kumbaga during the boomer age kasi they experience wherein because not everyone can get an education, right?
Oh.
If you get educated, if you get a degree and work for a good company, right, you will benefit a set of things, diba? Like for example, you'll get a house, you'll get a family, you'll get a car, you'll be financially stable, ganun. But then, syempre, the economy is different back then. That's why they were able to benefit that. But those are the lessons that were passed down to us. You know, so right now, you have an entire 1, 2, or 3 generations that followed that template, but did not get those benefits.
Oh.
So, you know, that's basically all the frustrations summed up, right? For
Yes.
anyone. And not just in the Philippines, but everyone in the world, you know, they were promised a certain set of luxuries, you know. If they say that, you know, you should graduate, work for San Miguel, mga
Ayan,
ganon.
mga ganyan, mga big
Oo,
companies.
yung mga ganon. work for ABS-CBN and then, get a house loan, ganun, yeah. But then, yeah, the world just doesn't work that way anymore. Yeah. And that's the disappoint, that's why it's a broken promise because you hear it from the school from the time that you started schooling, right?
Yes.
Graduate, get a good job, get a nice.
Actually, it's a template na nga eh.
Mm. It's a quick realization para sa akin. Ang galing. So, ayun. Nice. Good insights po about your frustrations. And hopefully, si LRS can break those broke promises as we grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hard.
Amen.
Yan. Sir Jason.
Ayan. So, now po, at what point did the both of you realize na you didn't just want to work alongside each other, but actually, build something together?
To me, siguro sa perspective ko na lang. Kasi actually, we're working together for around
2 or 3 years.
together.
Yeah.
It's
Or before we started this.
before we started, kung meron din katagal yung relationship, let's say, almost.
Mm.
But I didn't think that on first or second year. Kasi syempre, yun pa yung medyo kinikilala niyo pa lang yung isa't isa, di ba?
Yes.
But nung nag-work na kami together, siguro remotely, kasi it's a different kind of discipline, working together, living in the same house.
And then getting to know each other
Ang dami, no?
beyond in the relationship.
Daming nangyayari. Yung magtayo siguro ng business, that's a different decision as na, 'di ba, you'll wake up one day na let's do it. Pero yun nga, siguro mga incoming 5th year na rin ng relationship namin na we really get to decide or even like me, really decided na parang I don't want you to be just my partner in life, but I believe that we could make it work. Kasi knowing, 'di ba, 'pag nakikita mo naman kami ni Patrick or even our work ethics, it's really different, 'di ba? But combined together, we're really, I feel that we're very so
So, relationship aside naman, we just felt that it's an opportunity because at the end of the day, she was mentoring me, kumbaga, how to shift my mindset. I told you earlier how there was this broken promises template, right? So, and as I'm transparent about it, I was part of that. So, during our time working together, we're not just working together, but I'm also trying to change the way that I think. Yeah. So it was a transition, For example, ako employee mindset, si Miko business mindset, right? So she was slowly shifting the way I think. And when that happened, and I wouldn't say that I'm totally already, like a complete
Convert.
business person, like
Ah.
it still kicked in the employee mentality. But I guess it was the perfect opportunity to practice, because again, the opportunity to be a business person, right?
Yeah.
You can't say you're a business person unless you don't practice on the opportunity, right? So yeah, I think it was also a natural progression of where we are, right? It was an evolution, should we say, from just being an employee working remotely, then yeah.
To add dun sa nasabi ni Madikmik ko yung parang hindi naman kayo nagkaroon ng moment na like paggising nyo, nakaisip kayo na tara business tayo, parang gano'n. But was there a specific moment na parang out of nowhere while you're working together na parang nagkatinginan kayo na parang there has to be a better way or maybe we should build that better way or create that better way? May ganung moment po ba kayo? Oh.
Yeah, but not I guess based on how I remembered it. It wasn't like for example, oh maybe that's we need for me or based on how I remembered it. It's like I'm forming the company in my mind. But what we're gonna do, wasn't thought about yet. How we're gonna it's just like we want to have a company and then Miko's gonna be the CEO. I'm gonna be the CEO. We're gonna be co-founders. But like what the services we're gonna offer or how we're gonna get clients, it didn't really wasn't there yet for us. So they just wanted because our minds we wanted to do it right. I felt some businesses start because they realize that they have a service or a product that they can do business with. But for us, it was different. It's like we wanted to buy a house first and then fill it with things.
Oh.
Instead of, for example, you have a lot of things and you needed the bigger space. That's why you needed to buy a house, right? In this case, So in our case, we wanted to like structure ourselves first, make sure we're registered properly. And then when the opportunity kicked in, when, one of our clients, told us about their need to scale, then that's when we jumped in.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that was the opening. So,
Sorry if medyo nag-transition na towards that. My bad.
hindi, okay pa naman, relevant pa naman.
So, siguro ako, how would I frame it? Ikaw, like, di ba, you have a girlfriend, like si Angel, di ba? Pumunta kayo on a vacation or kumakain kayo sa labas. And kapag dun sa kinainan mo, parang maganda tong negosyo, di ba? May
Mm.
ganun kayong moment? Or,
Opo.
di ba, pumunta kayo sa isa Airbnb, parang maganda mag-Airbnb. There's a lot of, di ba, things on your mind. Since sabi nga ni Patrick, di ba, our mindset is really different. Ako, every day, when I wake up, I always, syempre, you pray, and then you always ask yourself na, gagawin ko para makaalis dito sa senaryo ng buhay ko na to. So, ako, everything that I see that I think will benefit me and yung tingin ko na kaya ko, I would think that, pwede itong maging negosyo, diba? Even nga vending machine na lang, nabibilang namin, parang okay itong negosyo. Basta lalagay mo siya sa ganito, lalagay mo siya sa ganito. Then, etong LRS, it was built to something like that. Every day that we work, nung nag-work lang kami remotely, lagi ko naisip sa kanya na parang kung gumawa tayo ng, this was a joke before it became an advocacy ng LRS. It was a joke before na parang pag gumawa tayo ng company na lahat lang ng gusto nating perks ang gagawin. Pero lahat ng mga ayaw natin, tatanggalin. Parang gano'n. So, lahat ng naka-vibe natin or yung kasim natin mag-isip, kasim ng drive natin, ng hunger natin, yun lang yung kukunin natin na members. Parang gano'n. But we will also give opportunity to those na walang experience. But it has to be same hunger as us, 'di ba? Yung parang meron ding like open-minded din, 'di ba? Yung parang ako din mag-isip, 'di ba, na parang may ADHD, something like that. So it really started from that. A tiny bit
Oo.
of like an idea na nangungulit lang ako kay Patrick. It was the post-work na, "Baby, parang maganda yung ganito." Eh, sabi ng client ganito. Tapos kinukuha ko lang lahat ng positive things. Then, ayun.
Doon na nag-start.
Pero we both agreed na it should be, it's not just gonna be a company. It should have like an advocacy, and then it's rooted on values na nagmamatter sa amin. Para may purpose siya. Ganun.
Yes.
Kasi if it's just like parang company just for sake of a company or a business just for a sake of a business, diba? Then we felt that it's parang medyo empty. Ganun. Diba? So, yan.
So guys, we just finished talking about the birth or the opening about the LRS, the Conrazon Solution. So now, let's start talking about yung business birth. Like, paano nag-umpisa yung mga meron si LRS right now. So the first question is, how did you both come up with the name Ligon Razon Solutions? What was the surnames or any of your names is important to be included ba sa name ng business? Or ano po?
Actually, you know this, 'di ba? Hindi naman Ligon Razon Solutions sa first name ni LRS. It's
Yes.
supposed to be Solutions.
Lira.
But that name was taken already.
Oh.
Actually, si Patrick na lang din yung nag-decide to make it Ligon Razon Solutions. And I think he has the right to answer you kung bakit yun yung naisip niya.
Ayun, kasi we really wanted to make it personal and then attach a part of our identity dun sa name of the company. And I'm sure naman, di ba, when you do that, you work extra hard to protect a part of your identity. So when we're, di ba, proposing to clients, di ba, or meeting with people, not just clients, but also anyone, and then we say, di ba, our business is the Razon Solution, medyo wordy, but
Yeah, and very Filipino kasi, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Ang hirap kasi no Legal Razon Solution for especially offshore clients yung 'di ba kini-cater natin. But to think 'di ba if you see two names in a company name, that means you work with two person and then with two skill sets, 'di ba? So parang hindi lang isang mindset yung wino-work nila together because clearly my skill set is different with Patrick's skill set. So it's a bonus na agad. Parang ganun, 'di ba? Pagka nakakita ka like you usually see this on law firms, 'di ba? Na parang John Hopkins and blah blah blah, something like that. So alam mo na they're partners, alam mo na it has a different brain in that specific company. So
May
it's fine.
specialties. So ano, nung na-launch si LRS, was there a couple of hold-ups? Like, for example lang, naisip niyo na i-launch na, say, March, and then wait lang, let's try to launch this next month, parang ganun. Nung officially decided na to launch LRS, where were both of you when you made it real?
Yes and no for me kasi ako kasi is mahilig ako mag-jump into opportunity. Nung naisip namin na parang medyo buo na sa isip namin and then decided parehas naman kami onboarded. Even in personal life, dun sa relationship namin ni Patrick, we agree on things na we will risk it, gano'n. So parang meron kaming parang fuck it moment, parang gano'n na let's do it,
Mm.
gano'n. So yes, merong second guessing pero parang after na na-launch yun, nagkaroon ng second guessing.
Nasaan po kayo nun, nung time na yun, nung ginawa niyo na? Where were you guys at nung time na yun? Nasa Cabanatuan po?
Oo, nasa Cabanatuan kami nun, parang
Mm.
and it's a random talk ta's sabi ko, "Let's see, gawin na natin, eto na yung plan." Actually
Let's
wala
go.
namang plan, pero nag-isip lang kami ng plan nun. Gagawin natin.
So, sobrang random din ba yun nung pag-start? Nung time na na-establish yun na, what was the scariest or the immediate scariest thing na na-experience niyo upon establishing the business? Especially as a couple.
Scariest part is, ang idea kasi namin if magtatayo ka ng business, you need to have an investment or at least meron kang puhunan, 'di ba? Kasi how will you survive the business kung wala kang at least pera, 'di ba?
Mm.
Kasi you'll get to hire people. Tapos what if yung idea namin is kami lang pala talaga yung tingin namin may success? Baka naman yung client wala, 'di ba? So saan kami kukuha ng client or something like that na
Mm.
masa-sustain ba namin 'to? Sa relationship naman na eto ba is, something na magru-ruin sa'min, like it's a make it or break it, parang gano'n, eh, 'di ba?
Mm.
Oo,
Mm.
mag-aaway kami gano'n or magsisisihan ba kami? We don't know actually, that's the scariest part na for me.
Nung
For you?
yes, kay Sir Pat po. Kay Sir Pat.
Kasi again, kumbaga in our minds, there was kumbaga yung LRS, 'di ba? But yung LRS operating as a business, it's because of a need of one of our clients. But the scarier part is, getting new clients.
Oo.
There was that is this company just existing because of that one client, right? Or are we a legitimate business that provide service
To other clients.
so, but where are those clients right now? How come we're not
Mhm.
getting any of them at the moment? So it's tied up to success of that one client that we had, right? So we don't want to, it's scary because what if that client, failed? Then does that mean that we as a company failed as well, right?
Oo.
So
Siguro, ang naisip ko po kung isang scariest thing or something scary is yung pagkuha ng tao, the people. It's something that you
Yeah,
guys are
one
scared
too.
of. May
Yeah, kasi it's I mean, that time siyempre scared ka na kung paano masu-sustain ang business. At the same time, to trust people other than the two of us. 'Di ba?
yes.
Kasi, magiging ka-match ba natin sila, fit ba sila sa'tin or
Mm,
kasi there are bad people din, 'di ba, na they will take you for granted, 'di ba?
true.
So, it's really hard na parang baka lahat ng binuo namin mabuwag because of the people that we will hire. Yun. Yeah, you're right. Tama naman na
Yes.
oo. A
Mahirap
lot of
din.
things talaga.
Mm.
Kasi akala namin nung una masaya lang. Masaya nung may idea pa lang, eh. Nung nilaunch na, balisa ka na everyday. Ano na 'to? Ano na yung next step? Wala namang blueprint, 'di ba?
Ayun po, eto, this question is kinda related dun sa sinabi niyo po. Before, both of you guys shared na you thought LRS would only last for 6 months. First of all, why 6 months? And what made you feel that? And now what changed?
Actually, generous na ang 6 months, to be honest, for me. I mean, kung tumagal ka ng 6 months, laging okay pa yung business mo, 'di ba? But this is something that tied to Patrick, what he mentioned earlier na kasi we only have one client when we started. And that client technically is, our client, nung VA pa lang kami. And what if ma-dissolve, 'di ba? I mean, what if mawala yung business or hindi niya na lang magustuhan kami as a service? Then, that means dissolve na rin yung company or magsi-stay lang siya baka yun nga, until 6 months, 'di ba, na naghahanap ka ng client and siyempre maraming competition, 'di ba, outside. So, yun. So, I think kaya generous na nga yung 6 months, eh. Talaga.
Now, what changed po? What changed din sa thinking niyo that nung back then? Looking back, what surprised you most during the first year as an individual and of course as a couple?
Siguro what change is the mindset. Lagi ko sinasabi 'to sa inyo, it's all in the mind. Na 'pag natakot ka or kapag inisip mo na, "Paano kung mawala? Paano kung mawala?" You will attract that, 'di ba? So ako lagi, paano manalo? Paano manalo? What can I do? What can I, outside this one client, should I extend more time to find new client? Should I showed up more outside, 'di ba? And that's where we built little by little, department by department, to do contents, 'di ba? To do cold calling, 'di ba? Na there is 'di ba parehas tayo lahat nanonood ng Suits. There are million ways, 'di ba? Yeah,
Yes.
and hindi tayo puwedeng, 'di ba, tumanggap ng just one no. So, I think yun yung naging inspiration talaga na parang lahat naman ng tao nagsisimula sa one client, yung iba nga wala, eh, 'di ba? So, tayo may starting point na talaga, 'di ba? We just have to explore the other ways.
Yes. So, ano po yung ano, like sumurprise sa inyo during the first year?
Surprised is, to be honest, the people we hire. Well, huwag kang kilagin, pero the first batch, which is you included, surprised us na there are tons of good people din pala.
Good daw.
Na if you are in the right path, 'di ba, in the right track and you lead them the right way, 'di ba, na talagang i-achieve yung core values na meron tayo, live in our in core values, and then yung advocacy natin, is kailangan we know it by heart, and then yun. That was, actually surprising na meron talagang kasi mindset mo, gano'n.
To add on, it's very rare kasi especially during that first year, to find people that's as invested in the success and growth of the company,
Yeah.
diba? As the
Mm.
owners, you know? So, parang naramdam din naman namin sa inyo, from the team na kailangan mag-workout ito, kailangan mag-ano, diba? Kailangan manalo tayo, diba? If not, diba? Kumbaga, if we lose, kumbaga obviously, hindi lang kayo talo, but naramdaman din namin na ayaw niyong mangyari yan. So that was really surprising.
Surprising.
And yeah, and we're very happy naman na that was the case.
Actually,
Yeah.
hindi. Kasi nakakaano
Lalabas na
lang.
yung ano.
Nakaka-inspire as we go through everything dito po. Na parang yung mga surprises nyo is napabilib ng team, like especially like yung first batch and the others na pumasok. Nagbigay ng something sa inyo that you guys are holding ngayon. Mas nakaka-excite pa siguro yung next parts or the next topics that we are gonna be talking about. And was there a specific moment where you look at each other and there has to be a better way? Maybe we're the ones to build it kay LRS.
For LRS, okay. So, for those of you that don't know, since Miko is very, a lot of her clients asks her for referrals. Yeah.
Mm.
And so, she was referring people, 'di ba, to other clients until eventually she realized that, and because of the demand of the client to work with Miko, she can't just refer people anymore. She actually has to train those people to, mold them to a specific standard. So that's when we realized that, maybe we can build this into something bigger. But
Oh.
then we really wanted to make sure that the values are incorporated properly. That we're not just going to be a typical VA agency, hiring people. Right. So yeah, so I think that was really the best, example when we realized, that can build something like LRS. What do you think, no?
Yeah, oo, actually yun talaga. It's just, yun nga, 'di ba nakwento ko na din 'to dati is magre-refer ka ng tao but sometimes kasi when you refer, it's your responsibility, 'di ba?
Yes.
And then you have to train them just like how you think, how you work, and then some other people take it bad. 'di ba, na parang ang bossy naman nito, parehas lang naman kami ng trabaho,
Mm.
gano'n. Then it becomes like, ano ba tawag natin, lumalaki yung ulo, 'di ba?
Oo.
But in the first place, 'di ba, the client asked because he saw something in me or she saw something in me, 'di ba, na if they usually they use the word as, "Paano ba kita idu-duplicate?" Gano'n.
Mm.
So, it's
Exactly.
really hard, 'di ba, na parang, "Wait, sino ba meron ba akong kamukha dito? Meron ba ako?" Kasi hindi mo naman makikita yun right there and then, 'di ba? And then, nahirapan na ako mag-refer and then sabi ko sa kanya na parang, "Circles na lang, eh, 'di ba? If I can do this and then I can train them from scratch and gano'n din naman yung values ko rin naman yung ina-apply ko, and then eto din naman yung gusto ng client, then that's where we thought na parang, let's do it." 'Di ba, na lang. But I don't know if there is a question about this, but that's the hardest part kasi this is a long client of mine and ang hirap sabihin sa kanya na, "I will start my own." 'Di
Yeah.
ba? And he felt, 'di ba, na parang it's parang magiging complicated kasi I have to run my own business and parang saan na mapupunta? Baka naman umalis ka na, something like that. So it's a very, very
Hmm.
hard for me to tell this client na I'm switching to becoming a business owner rather than
Being an employee.
being an employee. Kasi technically, 'di ba, parang employee sa virtual assistant, 'di ba, na parang dahil ayaw niya na akong pakawalan, parang you were built to, 'di ba, work for him.
Mm.
So,
Very inspiring talaga. Yung opening and yung business births pa rin natin.
And
And
actually, just to add on to that,
yes po.
when me and Miko were putting an identity to the company. So, ang pet peeve kasi namin ni Miko is, how the interview process for works, for jobs, are, diba? It's very elitist. You have to graduate specific school, you have to graduate, so there's a lot of demand for just the job interview itself. So we wanted to change that because we believe that Filipinos are hard worker and they're great workers. But you know what they're not good at? Securing jobs. They fail the interviews because of an over exaggeration of the standards. But in reality, they're really good workers. So if you think about it, you have whole group of people, you have a workforce of these hardworking people that just can't get a job. Imagine if you can, build something with that.
yun, kami yung
Yeah. So that's
dalawang tao
really how it started for us.
yeah.
Because I see all the disappointments, in the corporate world when you see an applicant and then they get rejected. But I'm sure at some point or for some reason or for kung ano man yun, I'm sure there's a hardworking person inside that person. Hindi lang siya natanggap ng company na yun. So imagine if you can harness all of that and
Malaking
then,
bagay.
yeah,
And
you can't control these people, but if you can aim them,
To the right direction.
yeah,
yeah.
and then just hope for the best, give them the opportunity,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where we felt, that there's got to be a better way.
Yeah.
It's not just about looking for the best of the, top of the crop, the graduate of the big fours, and then the grad, so there's all of those things, that come into mind. But, this is not to knock on people that graduated to those schools or graduated at all. We're just trying to level the playing field. We truly believe that if you put these people at the same room that they could have a decent conversation about career and job, and being able to contribute, regardless of where you came from, where you studied, if you're graduated or not, so yeah.
Very true. Kasi kung ang tatanggapin lang nila is yung from the Big Four, that means only the rich people can have a work, 'di ba? Can have secure a job, 'di ba? Yung mga Aryan State, yung English, 'di ba? So that's the reason siguro kasi Patrick and I didn't graduate. So,
Yeah.
pero we know that we are
Value.
hardworking, 'di ba? We value, we have integrity when working, and we know that we could be a rock star in everything that we do. Lahat ng ipagawa mo sa amin, alam namin, masosolusyonan namin. But it came to a point na parang the diploma is the only stopping us,
Yeah.
'di ba? So sabi ko sa kanya na
Mm.
we could prove something that hindi lang naman diploma. But don't get me wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong. Diploma is still actually a very important thing,
Yeah.
'di ba? Hindi ko i-a-advocate na okay lang kahit hindi graduate because not. Kasi both of us is really planning to study. It's just yun lang talaga yung pinaka-hindrance sa
Yeah.
pag-achieve ng mga pangarap namin or nung goal namin. So, we don't want that to, our fellow Filipinos to feel that na kumbaga merong, bracket, 'di ba?
Mm.
Merong harang
Mm.
kumbaga. 'Di ba, parang district by district, 'di ba? Or parang eto lang puwede lang kayo, 'di ba? Or yung mga middle class lang, parang gano'n, eh, 'di ba? So, we want to break, 'di ba? Everyone needs to have a chance. We together, we both believe that hindi lang yung mga nasa taas yung may opportunity. Also those people na wala. Madaming Pilipino madiskarte, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Oo.
Joke na nga lang, 'di ba? Sabi nga natin, 'di ba, ano term natin dun, 'di ba? Ang taba ng mga utak talaga ng Pilipino, 'di
Oo.
ba?
It's a matter of knowing your value talaga, eh. And because of that, you guys found a better way. You made LRS.
Yeah. Mm. And
Yun.
we know it's not perfect, but we're just living off of our experiences.
May nagsabi sa'min na, "If you will do business with just that as a reason, hindi kayo
Mm.
kikita. I mean, hindi kayo aangat," 'di ba? I mean, but for us, 'di ba, hindi naman natin puwedeng sundin lahat yung blueprint o yung template, eh. You have your own,
Yeah.
'di ba? Kasi ang hirap ipilit sa sarili mo na ito yung blueprint, eh. 'Di ba,
Mm.
parang sumusunod ka na lang kung sino yung mga yumaman dati, 'no? We will make our own fortune. And Patrick and I are feeling blessed. We're, blessed to achieve this na parang kahit gano'n pa lang tayo kaliit, si LRS is marami pa rin tayong taong natutulungan.
Yeah.
And sometimes following that kind of blueprint can also break you. Better
Yeah.
type naman sariling
Balik tayo dun sa broken promise.
yes, proven promise na naman, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So
Oo.
now
So LRS was born off of the frustrations of the Filipino people.
yes, ayun. Now, going to the every firsts ni LRS. Everyone is dying to know who is your very first client. So, hindi naman siguro nadi-disclose sa ibang contents ni LRS who are our clients, but who is your very first client? And what do you remember most
We
from that
actually call
client?
him our legacy client
Oh,
because that client, is basically what pushed us to start this company, and provide opportunities for, our fellow Filipinos. Anything to
Yeah.
say about?
Well, we cannot disclose the name
yeah.
kasi we know why. But yan nga, tama naman si Patrick. It's a legacy client. And to be honest, this is for us the
Yeah.
hardest client na masasabi ko because we started there as a freelance VA talaga. So, hindi naman siya, yan nga yung kinukwento namin kanina. So, nag-start kami as VA. Then, when we jump into the specific business of this client, wala talaga. Walang SOP, walang system, 'di ba, na pasok ka lang, so i-figure out mo, bahala ka kung anong gagawin. Then next month tatanungin kita, magkano kinita nitong negosyo na 'to? And that was sabi ko kay Patrick, "This is so frustrating." Kasi hello, hinire mo ko na akala ko 'di ba, kasi tayo 'di ba, desk job kapag corporate 'di ba, ayusin mo 'to, ayusin mo 'yan, something like that, then hintayin mo yung 5 PM, uwi na ako, 'di ba? But
Tapos na.
here, you have to make it work to retain your job.
Mm.
Eh, Patrick, paano ko naman gagawin dun? 'Di ba? So, that was, actually our very first client. It's extraordinary. What can I say? Yun siguro yung masasabi ko. It's an extraordinary client because, look at now, 'di ba, na from that specific moment, half a decade, I'm working for this client. And you guys working for this client, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So, tagal na, 'di ba?
Yeah.
And just for some context for those watching at home, we started offering our services to clients, to small businesses in the US. So this client, we're very grateful because our growth is directly related to the growth of that client. So whatever our win is directly impacting the win of the client. Yeah.
Yes.
So if we fail, obviously, it's going to be a hard time for our clients. So we're for the first time, I guess, and it's just clicking recently to that client because that client is still active, by the way. So we're still working with that client even until now. because they don't see it then, the value that we put on the table, what we plan for that client to scale their business. They don't see it back then. They just see you as an expense, right? And that,
Yeah.
they feel that, since they pay you, that they have
They own you.
yeah, in a way,
Mm.
But then recently, because everything is just working, because of holding on to specific beliefs and how we want to do our business, they're finally reaping the benefits, of that. Yeah, so so very memorable that first client, very first client.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Mm.
client deserves to be called the legacy. Ang ganda ng term nila, legacy client, no?
Uh,
Pride and joy din talaga ng
yeah. Mm.
LRS.
Also, I wanted to say, because that client is a small business owner, right? So we witnessed, I guess me and Miko witnessed, like the way that he handled this business. And that's also when it clicked to us, that because sometimes the best way to learn something painlessly is to watch it. So if you see a person, be it in life or be it at work, and they're doing something, um, they're having difficulties with what they're, the best that you can do is observe so you don't repeat it. So in a way, it's similar to us because we watch challenges real time, we keep a mental note that, okay, if we ever, come across this in the future, this is what we should do. Because that's who we are. We sometimes, when we see someone challenging, it's typical Pinoy trait to say, oh, this is what you should be doing, this is what you, so there's, or even in the government, when you see the news, right, when you watch the news and then you see, oh, dapat di ganyan dapat ganito. So all of a sudden you're knowledgeable political
Political.
advisor, right? So so I guess that kind of applied, because
In a good way, ha?
wait,
Yeah,
so
syempre, in a good way.
yeah, we really wanted to, oh, okay, maybe if ever we come across this, this is what we should do. So in a way, we really learned a lot about that, about ourselves, about how we want to do business, from that client. Very grateful for him.
Yeah.
Ang ganda. Active client, legacy, and still living legacy. Nice.
Gagawin kitang meme. Send ko sa kanya.
So, first client. Now, let's talk about your first hire, your first team member. What was that moment like? Paano,
Uh,
anong feeling?
Okay. I guess it ties back to that first client,
mm.
because his employees basically, and we referred a close family friend, family member of Miko.
Yeah.
No,
No.
yeah,
The thing is,
former colleague at work.
yes.
They referred her to that client and, she did something
It
stupid
didn't click na lang.
and click,
It didn't
yeah.
click.
So, that's the importance for us of, I guess that's also why we wanted to create the company and hire through us is because we can vouch for that person and really, we're not just referring someone and then let the boss take care of the problem if there was a problem.
Kasi having a
Mm-mm.
business, having service as a business, it's really different of just selling products. Kasi the vision of the company, which is the LRS alone, should be aligned with the vision of the company that you're working with. So if you hire someone who doesn't have even the vision of the company and the vision of your company, which is the LRS, so hindi talaga fit. So
Yeah.
doon yun nag-ano. So if hindi kayo align kung saan kayo patungo, so sabi ko, hindi talaga click.
Yeah. Mm.
And
Yeah.
probably she was watching. Charot.
Just to pivot on, if you mean who was your first hire in LRS, I would consider Gwen
Gwen.
to be the first hire because she started working with us even before LRS, for that legacy
Oh.
class.
Forming pa lang.
Yeah.
Actually, kasama nga din siguro nakukwentuhan din natin siya.
Mm.
Wait plan, gano'n. But since na parang nangani, since nga yung friend na yon yung previous, actually yun natakot. Both kami ni Patrick natakot.
Yeah, traumatic for us.
'Di ba, na
Mhm.
parang after kitang ipasok, i-refer, ganyan. So, parang something and now kaya lumapit kami ng konti, relative, para mas trusted, gano'n. And lagi kami umuuwi ng Cabanatuan, 'di ba? So, and pupuntahan namin si Gwen, gano'n.
Mhm.
'Di ba, kasi remote work is very challenging kapag hindi mo trusted yung isang tao, 'di
Mm.
ba? And even
Totoo.
naman 'pag hindi mo kilala, 'di ba, nagkikita lang tayo sa Zoom, 'di ba? Or even nga, 'di ba, minsan nga nawawala pa, 'di ba? So, hindi mo alam kung magtatrabaho ba talaga. So, mga
Yeah.
gano'n. So, yeah, first, si Goet talaga. Siya yung counted.
Mm.
Then
So I guess there are different answers to this question because
yeah.
there was before LRS and then there's the first like team.
Yeah, yung ano talaga, yung
Yeah.
para kasi ang nangyari kay Gwen and JM, they are the soft launch.
Mm.
Oh,
Or
Mm.
yung hire ng soft launch. Wala pong audio.
testing the waters.
Ayan.
Yun, yung parang we're just testing the waters na parang then nagkaroon ng lakas ng loob to hire this team.
Mm.
It was a
Yeah.
it was a risk.
And then dun din kasi pumapasok yung advocacy natin na ano na we're not just about giving opportunities, 'di ba? It's about changing how people think.
Mhm.
'Di ba? That they have the potential to actually maybe one day, 'di ba, build their own businesses. So they should as early as now start thinking like, a business owner, right?
Mhm. Ganda. So, medyo makulit mag yung first hire and the
Yeah.
sa
Yeah.
soft launch hires. So, siguro, you started referring to talent, but something shifted, more preferred to character, something like that, sa mga hires ninyo. Now, what made you realize that you needed to do more than just connect people kapag nag-hire?
Let's say hindi na to sa specific client na
Mm.
first one. So,
Mhm.
other client, the thing kasi na yun nga, yung nasabi ko kanina na parang when you try to connect people, you really have to check on them kahit na may sarili kang trabaho na, "Okey ka ba diyan? Ginagawa mo ba?" Ta's yung client babalik sa'yo parang, "Di ba
Yeah.
naman, di naman ikaw yung ni-refer mo or wala,
Mm.
malayo," gano'n.
Mhm.
Or, ano, nawawala, gano'n, hindi namin ma-contact, or bigla na lang, so napagod ako na parang, "Wait lang, hindi naman ako wala naman akong
Yeah.
kinikita dito sa pag-connect."
This isn't my job anymore. But then na-realize ni Miko, yeah, maybe it could be.
Yeah,
Yan.
fee,
So,
'di ba, na
Hmm.
parang
yes, yan.
oo, naisip ko nga nun parang referral fee pa lang, gano'n.
Mm.
Pero sabi ko, it could be bad, 'di ba?
Yeah.
If, other people, hear about that, ba 'yan, ire-refer, wala namang puso 'yan kasi may komisyon, gano'n.
Mm.
Gano'n ang tao, 'di ba? Actually, kahit naman hindi lang Pilipino, 'di ba, na parang if they hear that you're earning from them, 'di ba, masama ka, no
Iba yung
matter
tingin
how
nila.
good the intentions are, 'di ba?
Yes, yes.
So, that's the time na parang sabi ko kay Patrick, "Let's make it a legitimate business na lang." 'Di ba, na it's a business. So, no
Mm.
matter kung kumikita man ako towards that, is because it's business, 'di ba? Pero yung 'pag refer lang parang ahente-ahente ka, gano'n. Mag-aaway
Yeah.
at mag-aaway kayo for
And, when did it become clear na yung clients aren't just looking for skills, but, also values aligned talent? And also, how can you guys describe talent?
Siguro ano, yung first question yung ano, is marami kasing nung peak ng paghahanap ng virtual assistant, nung sobrang daming job opening siguro when we started. There's a lot of people or there's a lot of coaches, 'di ba, yung mga nagbebenta ng course na, "Hindi, sige pasok ka lang sa interview, fake it till you make it." 'Di ba?
Mm.
And then there's a lot of clients na nagrereklamo na, "Wala naman, wala namang alam, 'di ba? Or you faked your CV, 'di ba? Ta's wala naman talaga." So, there's, actually a point na let's say sa US, 'di ba, na actually, trusted no one. Parang nagkaroon sila ng trust issues, 'di
Oh.
ba? Dati it was, maha-hire ka kahit walang interview, kahit chat-chat lang and then yung copy paste from an AI generated answer. But, now medyo humihirap na, 'di ba? Because of that thing that we did, 'di ba, in the past. Kasalanan din natin to be honest. So, kaya yung mga clients na, naghahanap ng referral sa'kin, um binigyan na din ako ng idea, why not ano, magtayo ka na lang talaga ng sarili mo, then you train people. Gano'n lang kasi ang hirap magtiwala right now, and
Oo.
you're the only person. Umabot din talaga na kali-kaliwaan yung clients namin sa papa-help na ako kay pare, "Tulungan mo naman ako kasi yung client ayaw ko bitawan." Parang gano'n.
Medyo importante yun ano na yun, yung pinoint out ni Miko about that time in the industry, wherein nagkalat
VA.
yung mga coaching, courses about how to get clients, and that was really yung mga how to be a VA courses, yung mga gano'n. Kasi the reality is there's no textbook guide, 'di ba, to do remote work. That's the thing. And the courses only shows how to get a client, but not to keep those clients. So a lot of Filipinos and a lot of people overpromise just to secure a client, but weren't able to deliver, the work. So that's when I think that's dun na nag-shift, kasi lahat na nag-overpromise that they are skilled, that they are talented. So now, nag-shift na siya to, what are your values? Can you be trusted? Do you have, integrity, character, so those, that shift happened eh. Yan.
Oo.
Yan. Talent kasi, I see talent as something that you can do naturally. And if you don't have to work hard for it. Kasi if you worked hard for it, it's a skill.
Yeah.
Oo. Gandang differentiation na ng talent
Ah,
and skill.
Oo.
Ayun, so, that's the firsts, every first ni LRS. So, if you
Okey,
guys
sige.
can,
Let's just pause kasi nag-shutdown yung
oo, ito 4% na lang din yung ano. Dito na lang tayo sa ano.
palitan.
So, Mr. Host, what's the next question?
And so after going through the every first ni Ligonras and Solution, let's now go to the general VA topic. The usual questions ng mga, say, client or anyone about VAs. So first of all, well, sa tingin niyo po, what is the biggest misconception people have about working with Filipino VAs?
I think and parehas kami nag-a-agree dito ni Patrick is they think that Filipino VAs are cheap labor.
Yeah.
They think na, working with Filipinos is about just, saving money, 'di ba, or cutting the cost, 'di ba?
Yeah.
But in reality, actually Filipinos are hard workers, which is yung nasabi nga ni Patrick, and actually sometimes they are very smart, 'di ba? Madiskarte, ano bang sa
Totoo.
English?
Strategic.
Yeah, and that they could really save one's business, 'di ba? Even if it's, a client offshore. So yun, I think do you have something to add to that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad that people think or clients think that Filipinos could be exploited, for cheap labor, right? I guess because that's a generalization for people in Southeast Asia, 'di ba? That they could hire us for pennies on the dollar and then expect that we're living luxuriously or comfortably, when the truth is, we're not exempted from the economics of the world. Yeah, so that's very sad that a lot of people think that way. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Additional question, parang follow-up question lang po dito. Have you guys
Mm.
experienced to any of your clients na parang or kahit kailan po before, they thought na wait, you're Filipino, aren't just Filipinos na parang yung mga OFW po natin, mga DH, mga gano'n, parang sa manual labor lang sila. Hindi po ba kayo na-judge before na gano'n?
Parang Parang ako, siguro lagi sinasabi nito ni Patrick, swerte ka sa client. I think but, hindi siguro first hand experience or siguro baka hindi ko lang naramdaman. Kasi yun nga, again and again, I really do good, 'di ba? It's not bragging, but I really do good, with every client that I work with. Talagang pinapakita ko na Pinoy ako, gano'n. That this is Philippines, gano'n. Na I really
Filipino
represent
pride.
Philippines. Oo, Filipino pride talaga na parang na wala kang masasabi sa'min, 'di ba? Na kasi ako pagka nagwo-work ako sa client, my goal is of course, not just 'di ba, yung business is mag-work, but of course to have the growth, 'di ba, in that company as well na kailangan win-win. Kumikita ako ng pera, nananalo yung negosyo, and I'm learning, 'di ba? So, ito lagi ko sa inyo tinuturo, 'di ba? Be indispensable, 'di ba? Parang
Yes.
they don't take you as just, a lower expense, 'di ba? Na parang kapag ibig sabihin 'pag lower yung cost, lower ang quality. No, na even na medyo lower ang cost compared to US, 'di ba? But you get high quality from me, 'di
Yeah.
ba? And then at the end of the day, my goal is to be, yung worth ko is maging katulad ng mga tao sa US or 'di ba, kasing presyo din nila because I deserve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also
There's also that misconception that and I guess this isn't limited to, Filipino VAs, but that when you hire a VA, that money can solve your problem, that you can just throw money at the problem and then expect results. There's of course there's a certain that's why it's very important, that as a VA, you think like a business owner
Yes.
because you have to be able to see it from their perspective and you're not just working to get paid, because how could you fix something if you don't think like them in the first place,
Pag
how
hindi mo
would
alam
you
yung
make that
pinanggagalingan.
person understand? Yeah.
Yeah. Yung iba 'di ba parang mag-hire ako ng VA para lumago yung negosyo.
Mm.
Mag-hire ako ng accountant para lumago yung pera ko. Parang wait, what? Ano?
The math is not mathing.
Ayan.
Yeah.
Magpi-print ba ng pera yung accountant para sa'yo? So, a lot of misconception. There's tons of, misconception actually. And that's why, yun nga, again and again, LRS is here to really correct that, diba?
Mm.
Pagpasok kami as a service na, wait, hindi mo kailangan magdagdag ng operations.
Yeah. That's why we have no standard pricing because
Because a different business has a different, 'di ba,
Need.
problems, 'di ba? That's why we do audits, 'di ba? So,
we're solution based yung service natin sa LRS.
so parang 'di ba kung babalikan mo, it's Ligon Reason Solution is like his mind and my mind
Mm.
and it becomes a solution to a business. So, yun.
Ganda. Ang ganda nun. Hindi na hyphen. Plus na dapat.
Yeah, it's me plus you. Oh, it's how you want. Pero yeah, I think that's how we explain to clients din, 'di ba, na meron kang ano dito, parang balanse, 'di ba? Meron kang yes and no. Kasi kami din naman may disagreements kami when it comes to strategic planning. Pero yun, sinasabi namin talaga right off the bat sa client na, "Hindi mo kailangan magdagdag ng dalawang VA para lang ma-free yung buhay mo." Kasi if you don't write an SOP, yung VA na hinire mo tetengga lang din diyan. Kasi,
Yeah.
"Boss, anong gagawin ko?" 'Di ba? Ano tools gagamitin ko, 'di ba? You need to have, a system like what we do, 'di ba? And then meron dapat yang instructions, 'di ba? And then that's yun dun na yung VA mo time to shine niya na, 'di ba, na papakitaan na kita, 'di ba? Pero if walang specific instruction diyan, lagay mo yan parang ano, parang nagdadama diyan, 'di ba? "Okey, move mo na, move mo na."
Ikaw na bahala dyan,
Bye! Punta na ako ng ano, Hawaii, let's say.
May VA na ako. Problem solved. Pahinga.
Kaya even naman tayo 'di ba, yung mga VAs natin chine-change natin yung mindset. Even, the business owners or our clients chine-change din naman namin yung mindset nila. Kasi, hindi mo naman puwedeng isipin na parang lagi na lang sasabihin, "Hindi kasi gusto ko na magbakasyon, eh." Pero like face it, kasi 'di ba, nag-start ka diyan, eh, 'di ba? Sa business na 'yan, eh. So, right now we have to suck it up, 'di ba? Until na mabuo mo yang system na 'yan. Kasi you cannot skip that step.
Yes. Totoo yan. Speaking of changing mindset ng VAs, How is, working with LRS different from hiring through other VA agencies? Why does that matter pa?
Ikaw tatanungin natin. How is working with LRS different from hiring through other VA agency? What did you see? Sige, ikaw naman. Kasi parang kanina pa kami. Sige.
Parang namumuro na kayo. Hindi.
Back to you.
To answer yung question po kasi, tulad nga po ng sabi niyo, when the values align and you know what your mentors or your bosses are going to and going through is and pareho kayo ng gusto, pareho kayo ng drive. Masarap siya sa feeling. Like tulad nga po ng sabi niyo, ang pangit naman na parang you're just there to work. Parang hindi mo nakikita yung standpoint no say ng client na bakit mo ba ginagawa to para sa client. So, you guys opening na parang pinapakita niyo sa'min na hindi lang dapat mag-work, dapat alam niyo 'to, is something na parang new trait para sa'min kasi hindi naman gano'n thinking namin way back sa corporate before. So, nung na-adapt namin yung mga gano'ng trait, ang sarap na mag-work, parang hindi na siya gano'n ka-tiring. Kasi yun, parang family lang tayo dito. Extended family, kuwentuhan 'pag may time, and then pagka nag-uusap about work, we can still singit yung mga kuwentuhan, pero we're talking about work. Kaya
'Di ba? It's really different 'no, na parang 'di
mm,
ba dati pagka nag-wo-work ka sa corporate dapat tsismisan lang kayo natatapos ng trabaho.
oo,
Sa atin 'pag nagtsitsismisan parang nafu-fuel yung trabaho.
mas
Nakita
mabilis
niyo ba yun?
matatapos.
Na-scroll niyo ba yun sa Facebook? 'Di ba? So, parang mas na ano pa, ang bilis gumawa ng trabaho para
Mm,
matuloy na yung tsismis. So, it's
yes.
very different. The approach is very different. But to add to that, siguro a lot of VA agencies, they treat it as like a transaction. They give you a VA, buy and good luck, 'di ba?
Oh,
Tapos they get the money, they get the commission. But in LRS kasi, it's very different. It's a very different approach because we hire people, we train them, 'di ba? We change their mindset, 'di ba, na not to be stuck to being an employee, 'di ba? To have multiple, 'di ba? Even work with the multiple clients, 'di ba?
yeah.
And with us kasi it's an unlimited opportunity eh. Laging unlimited, even the money is unlimited, 'di ba? Unlimited
Yeah.
income din. So, there kasi they give one VA. Sa atin kasi we work as a team. And 'di ba, even 'di ba parang kapag naglalaro kayo boys 'di ba sa Dota, puwede bang 1 versus 5, 'di ba? So it's a difference, so parang 5 yung brains nito versus 1. So maraming nagwo-work and it's faster. So, here and plus us, me and Patrick as the boss, we just don't boss around, we lead people, 'di ba? 'Pag nagkamali ka, we call you out and then tell you, pero hindi reprimand, 'di ba? So
Yeah.
parang ta-train ka namin na this is the way, 'di ba, to do it. And it's okay, 'di ba, to have
And
it.
the clients are aware that they are working for a team. So
Mm.
there's no like preconceived expectations that, oh, I'm gonna get a woman, right? At this age, So there's no assumption, right? There's no, immature um things that could happen because they don't know what to expect. They don't, but they know that they are working with LRS, right?
Yeah.
And and this way we can, prevent any disruption from, being human, like when you're sick or you need some time for yourself, right? Because you are working with the team, and that also gives us the advantage of always exposing our team members, to newer opportunities, because um everyone is like that, we're not just stuck with one client, right? So you're always tested, you're always trying to improve yourself. Yeah, so I guess that's really the big difference. um
To add on
Yeah.
lang po sa nasabi niyo na everyone is trained nga to each and every client, parang gano'n. And the other perks, guys, for those who are watching, yung work-life balance dito is the best. Say, may emergency, mga gano'n na you have to leave, parang hindi ka magwo-worry that for example, your assigned task is gonna be left hanging, parang gano'n. There will always be backup. Tapos, pagpasok mo ulit, you'll be, ano ba tawag sa term na yun? Parang turnover ulit yung naiiwan mo and parang wala na nangyari. Parang hindi ka nag-emergency leave or what kasi the ball's still rolling. Ayun.
Totoo. Kasi 'di ba, we train you, everyone to be honest na kailangan alam mo kung ano yung ginagawa niya, 'di ba? And you
Yeah.
could actually 'di ba kaya nga talaga siya may work-life balance kasi 'pag, nag-leave ka, nagkasakit ka, minsan kasi 'di ba 'pag nagkasakit ka, "Shit, paano na yung benta ko next month? Paano na
Mm.
yung ano, paano 'pag pumasok ako, dami ko ng na-miss." Ta's ngayon pagpasok mo imbes na nakapahinga ka or refresh 'di ba, start, parang lalagnatin ka lalo kasi pagpasok
Ang
mo
dami hahabulin.
tambak yung trabaho, 'di ba?
Oo.
So, here sa LRS, it should be 'di ba lagi natin chine-check yan, to-do list, kailangan clear yan everyday,
Mm.
'di ba? So, kaya
Yes.
tayo may due date. So, lahat tayo hindi naman ano lang yun, eh, for show, 'di ba? Ginagawa talaga natin siya. So, yeah, I think, yun. Actually, there's a lot, 'di ba? Hindi ako
Yeah.
bragging.
Mm.
Kasi 'di ba yun nga
Mm.
yung naging ano namin ni Patrick na kailangan different, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Kailangan yung lahat ng gusto natin mangyari dito, gano'n.
Yung what I commonly hear from applicants, when I'm asking them about their work experience, excuse me, usually they say, when they get terminated or when they resign or when the account dissolves, that they go, I'm back to zero looking for a job, you know. So that's why we feel that our business model works, exposing our team members to different clients is because if one of those clients pulls out, you're not back to zero because technically you still have your 50% work,
Yeah.
right? So now, you're not worried about, oh, I'm only trained for this client. Now I don't know what to do if ever, for another client. I have to, learn new things. So,
One thing to add diyan is 'di ba there's a lot of agencies 'di ba they back you to the pooling,
yeah.
'di
Mm.
ba? Parang 'pag nawala si client, okey balik ka muna sa pooling.
Yeah.
'Pag meron
You're
kang
not gonna be
expansion
the
ngayon,
priority for
babalik
that.
ka
There's
ulit.
always,
So, why
other.
stop 'di ba yung
Yeah.
paano ka mabubuhay 'di ba? Kailan ako magkaka-client ulit 'di ba? So, here in LRS 'di ba, di naman gano'n ka-stellar yung pay natin. But siyempre with adding the perks, secret na 'yun. So, 'di ba, hindi ka mawawalan ng trabaho, hindi ka magugutom or even if you have a family, 'di ba, you can still feed them, 'di ba? Kaya feeling ko 'yun talaga yung biggest difference from other VA agency. Plus, si LRS kasi is what we do is we really ito yung dinidig natin sa client, ano ba yung kailangan mo? But we also suggest, no, you don't need another VA, 'di ba? Kasi dun nawawala, eh, kaya dun connected yun, eh, na parang bakit tatanggalin ni client kasi mare-realize niya after 1 to 2 months, hindi pala yun ang kailangan niya. So what
Mm.
dun pumapasok si LRS 'di ba na parang i-o-audit muna kita bago mo sabihin sa'kin kailangan mo ng operation manager, 'di ba? Baka naman kasi hindi yun lang yung tingin mong alam mo because you hear from other people or from your friends, 'di ba? Pero with us, expertise kasi natin yun, eh, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Titignan natin kung nasaan ba yung blockage nung negosyo mo, 'di ba? Before you can tell me na operations yan, baka mamaya CCTV operator, 'di ba? Parang something like that. So, yun, kailangan nating malaman kasi 'di ba yung iba,
So,
"Oh, kailangan ko ng VA." 'Pag pumunta ng VA agent, "Okey, may tingin ko fit sa'yo 'to." Just because of the CV. No. LRS is like, a multi-tool, para tayong Swiss knife, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Now, we can be everything because LRS or us, Patrick and I, lead you to be that. Now, you can call yourself indispensable, 'di ba? So, that's your worth. So, I think that's really different kasi you should be learning this from a course, 'di ba? But, we na mapagalitan pa nga, 'di ba, na parang, "Ano ba 'yan, maliliit pa inaral 'to," 'di ba? Libre na nga lang, ayaw pa sundin. So, yun.
Ayan. So those are the general VA questions we have, everyone. So, ayan. So after talking about the general VA questions or topic we have, everyone. So let's now move on to the mission of the Contrazon Solutions. So first off, Madam Miko and Sir Pat, why is uplifting Filipino talents is so important to you personally, Sir Pat?
Well, personally, I think it's important really to show the world that Filipinos are more than just being hospitable and more than just being excellent in the healthcare industry. Talking about our nurses, but that we are also versatile, and that we can learn fast, right? And it's important because we want to help our fellow countrymen have confidence in themselves. Like I mentioned, the standard of hiring here in the Philippines are somewhat blown out of proportion or over exaggerated. So it's important for us to show them that even if they don't qualify by those standards, that they can actually still produce and support businesses in their own ways. That they are more than what their CV or resumes are. Yeah,
Oo,
yeah.
maganda. Tama. We're not just hospitable. Madam Miko.
Siguro for me is because we've all been there, 'di ba? Na nandun tayo sa point na parang lagi na lang sarado yung pinto para sa atin. But, we made sure, Patrick and I, that we will be someone, or we will be the one to open that doors to those who didn't get their shot, 'di ba? Na parang, um kasi may potential, eh, 'di ba? May potential naman, but hindi ka lang pumasa sa panlasa nung nag-interview sa'yo because of that specific high standard. And siguro uplifting Filipino, because there's tons of Filipinos that's very talented. Paulit-ulit ko 'tong sinasabi, and um I wanted to really show the world that Filipinos are great. Not just hard workers, but they are problem solvers, 'di ba? And if you just give them the chance, 'di ba, to prove what they are, who they are. So, 'yun. It's just actually isang pinto lang talaga, eh. Kumbaga,
Ang
kailangan
kailangan.
bintana na lang yung i-open natin, 'di ba, for
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
yun. I really have a heart, a big heart of for those people.
And just to add lang, Filipinos, from the time that they started school, they were raised to become an employee. So it's important really to show the world about Filipino talent. That they are more than just being an employee. That they, have the potential to manage businesses, right? Or start their own businesses. So we really can't show them that if we don't give them the opportunity to think like bosses, to think like leaders, right? If you keep on looking at yourself as an employee, then definitely you'll only get employee opportunities, right? So yeah, that's for us, that's really important that we can show um that they can also think like business owners, that they can also strategize.
Yeah, and there's a lot of clients, 'di ba, who really underestimated us because of where we're from, 'di
Oo.
ba? Kasi galing Pilipinas 'yan, eh.
Mm.
Filipinos lang 'yan. No, 'di ba? Because even, 'di ba, we are Filipinos, 'di ba? Sometimes we are just as smart as to anybody else, 'di ba? Even mapa-US man 'yan, mapa-UK man 'yan, 'di ba? Um 'Yun. So, I'm
Ayun.
very I'm very personal when it comes to uplifting talaga Filipino talents na, pushy sometimes, 'di ba, I become really pushy, 'di ba,
Yes,
kasi kailangan natin ipakita sa kanila.
yep.
Gabriela Silang lang.
Tsaka siyempre for the growth ng mga tao, especially sa mga nandito sa LRS. So, any
Tayo, 'di ba,
relation.
minamali, 'di ba, we can stand tall, we can stand firm na, "Hey, I am not just someone, or hindi lang ako midget dito," 'di ba, na I
Yeah.
can even build a specific system for your business. That will work, 'di ba, hindi lang charot-charot.
Yes. In relation to Filipino talent naman po, what do you want the people to know about the VAs you currently work with?
And so siguro I want the people to know, especially those watching us, that we never really treated them, na they are working for us. It's always that they are working with us, working with us for the clients. It's always a partnership, and that respect. goes a long way, because if we respect them to represent us, then hopefully they can, respect us and give, us their trust that we mean them well, that we want them to grow and want them to, be more than, themselves. Yeah. Yeah.
So ako, siguro I will read it differently. Siguro, I want the client to know, the VAs or our team members, 'di ba, who work for LRS, who work with us here at LRS is they're not just we don't train them to be someone who's just task doers. We train them to become business-minded person who will actually do something and be a big impact. Prayer
Solution
but
providers.
yun kasi 'di ba yun tayo, 'di ba, LRS, solution. So, he make sure to train them na they just don't clock in and clock out, 'di ba? We
Mm.
take pride on that. So, yun yung talagang, 'di ba loud and proud ako kapag nakikita niyo naman when I talk to a client na, "Hey, you don't see us na parang employees lang," 'di ba? We are something who will make sure that your business, afloat, 'di ba?
Yes.
So, we are actually, an answer, future proofing, 'di ba, to your
Yeah.
future.
Filipino pride talaga. Working with puso. Yan.
Bebot gano'n. Filipino. Si Apple, di Apple.
In relation to VAs that are currently working here kay LRS, can you share or is there a story of someone on the team whose life changed because of the opportunity given to them? Do you think as a leader or mentor, what impact did that have on the individual, on that someone?
I
Yes.
wouldn't say life-changing because medyo ano naman yan,
No.
just for us to give opportunities to, different, to people from all walks of life. Masaya na kami dun. We're happy that we are in a position to do that. Wala naman I can't really pick a specific team member, to share
Mhm.
because we feel that everyone has their own journey naman, 'di ba? And ako personally, I felt if I choose a specific person, 'di ba? Parang it means that the other people, isn't
Ay,
as
tama,
impacted or but, I just
tama.
don't want to yeah, yun na, mahirap eh. It's a difficult question eh. But I guess it's, because they trusted us and that they believe in the business that we are doing, I guess, it's actually life-changing for us because we're finally seeing that if we really believe in this, then, this will work.
Something's gonna
And
happen.
we're actually seeing people now believing in, what we do, So it's really life changing for us, for me and Migo. Yeah.
Siguro ako, I could say different, kasi different kami ng position ni Patrick, eh. So, ako siguro yes, to be honest, siguro parang most of you guys, told me kasi ako yung mahilig tsumitsmis. Siguro that's why si Patrick medyo ayaw yung but ako, yes, kasi I do the interviews, 'di ba? I do the final interview. I ask, "Where you from?" 'Di ba? "Saan kang company galing? What happened to that work?" 'Di ba? And then when I see or when I saw them, 'di ba, working here at LRS, there's, actually, they told me na parang nagkaroon ng shift, nagkaroon ng change kasi ang lagi ko nare-receive from you guys is, now you can feel that you are being seen. Siguro yun yung life changing, 'di ba? Because dati kasi 'pag desk job ka, 'di ba, type, 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 type. Hindi ka nga siguro kilala ng boss mo, eh, or yung upper management, 'di ba, na, "Sino na nga ito ulit? Basta alam ko bago 'to, eh." Even na 6 months ka na dun sa company na yun, 'di ba? But here, siguro ang naging life-changing for, team members natin kasi you're being seen, 'di ba? I talk to you eye to eye, 'di ba? And, feeling ko dun nagkaroon ng importance na, 'di ba, meron pala kaming worth, 'di ba? Hindi lang kami nagtatrabaho, finally, 'di ba? Kasi 'di ba yun yung tinatanim ko talaga sa inyo na parang, hindi dapat kayo nahihiya kasi meron kayong talent. Kasi dati lang siguro sa mga naging previous job niyo, 'di ba, na parang itago mo 'yang talent mo na 'yan, hindi ka puwedeng mas magaling sa'kin, 'di ba? Pero
Yeah.
dito I let you shine, 'di ba? Sige, ikaw na makipag-meeting dun sa client na yun, 'di ba? Hone your skills, 'di ba? So, yun. Tingin ko yun lang naman yung parang life-changing. Parang hindi naman sobrang life-changing talaga para nanalo sa lotto, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Pero I think yun
Yeah,
talaga
yun
yung
nabi-build up na kasi yung confidence,
Mhm. To
So,
second po
siguro
dun
siguro
sa
mga mindset shift talaga 'no?
opo. To second dun sa sinabi ni madam na life-changing. Yes, hindi siya like, kung i-take mo siya as its term na life-changing. Pero yung being
If we're
seen
talking about money, 'di ba, kung dun ka
opo,
naka-focus,
oo.
it's actually where your head on, eh,
Oo.
'di ba?
But if you're going to put it in a context na parang, while working, life-changing yung being seen talaga. It's something na parang, iva-value ng kung sino man or kumbaga ite-trade off, like working from a desktop job, corporate to now working here na parang, okay, mas okay dito, I'm being seen. So, mas lalo ko pang gagalingan, parang gano'n po.
Oo, 'di ba? Yun yung nagkakaroon ng inspiration na parang
Yes.
minsan kasi 'di ba dati nung nagwo-work din ako sa corporate, "Shit, napansin ako ni boss." Pero
Mm,
pinakuha ka lang ng kape, 'di ba? Something like that, 'di ba? Hindi yung work mo yung napapansin, but here, 'di ba, nakikita natin. So iba, lalong ginagalingan. Tapos realize mo sa sarili mo na, "Kaya ko pala yun, eh. Bakit hindi ko nabigay yun dati?" Because we're being stopped, 'di ba, with our, yung mga nakakataas sa'tin, 'di ba, na, "No, hanggang diyan ka lang kasi yan lang yung trabaho mo. Huwag kang pabibo pagdating ng meeting, ha? Ako magsasabi yan or ipasa mo sa'kin yung naisip mo." Ako magsasabi, 'di ba? Parang, okey. Kaya minsan na lang ako gagawa, wala akong naisip na system. So now, sorry for the term, pero 'di ba nakakabobo kasi ayaw mo na mag-isip, 'di ba? Na hindi na nagfu-function yung brain mo to dapat, 'di ba? Kasi natatakot ka na parang yung idea mo, iba yung magbe-benefit, 'di ba? Tayo kasi dito, we put you on spotlight, 'di ba? Talagang pinu-push
yes.
namin kayo to be there, hindi kami. Kasi whatever you do, kung saan man kayo maharating, yung talent niyo, yung skills niyo na yan na natutunan niyo here, matutuwa din ang client sa'min na, "Paano niyo na-train ng gano'n?" 'Di ba, na walang experience tapos at talagang sobrang rockstar na ngayon, 'di ba? So,
Yeah,
it's yun yung
it's it's building the confidence yung sinabi ni
Thank you,
Sir
Your
Pat.
Honor.
Talagang 'pag na-build yung confidence and, of course, being seen, iba yung power, yung drive na binibigay. Now, last question for the mission of LRS. What values, are absolutely not negotiable when you are building a team for a client or
For me, it's, integrity, communication, and, ownership.
yeah,
It's a very fast because yun yung core values natin, eh, 'di ba? It's
yes.
very important, 3 keys for me. Integrity, of course, you need to have that. Tas dahil team tayo, communication, 'di ba? It's very a valuable tool kasi now we're remote, 'di ba? Communication lang ang namamagitan sa'tin. If you don't communicate, Um,
Ano
might
na?
as well work in corporate, charot. Doktor lang 'no, communicate corporate. Pero yun, and lastly is yung ownership, 'di ba? When you fucked up, lagi ko sa'yo sinasabi 'to, 'di ba? When you fucked up, own it, 'di ba? Kasi hindi ka
Accountability.
matututo kapag lagi ka nagdadahilan, 'di ba, sa'yo.
yan almost same lang parang, different words lang like, yun nga, integrity, I mean that's, no-brainer
No-brainer,
that, collaboration, so parang communication na rin yun, and then accountability.
yeah, accountability.
Yeah, so same, pretty much same nung sinabi ni Miko, just different words, kasi nga 'di ba, I think that goes a long way, eh, 'di
Yeah,
ba? Kasi imaginin mo kayo nga magkakabarkada, eh, 'di ba? Parang ang dami niyong nagagawa, ang dami niyong 'di ba, 'pag kayong kalokohan, 'di ba, yung
Ang
pero
bibilis.
meron kasi kayong sense of integrity, 'di ba, nagko-collaborate kayo, 'di ba, and then may so ang layo ng nararating niyo for something na walang kakuwenta-kuwenta. So imagine if you can apply those things, 'di ba, in your work, on your
work.
livelihood, gano'n.
Imagine 'no, tatatlong words lang yun but it's a really, really big thing.
Yep,
Na very
totoo.
important, if ma-messed up mo yun, even
Kahit
personal
isa
life.
lang,
Yeah.
sobrang hirap. So, that's our LRS mission.